Warning, Wrestling POV's content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Thanks to Mimi Goody. Are you happy, Miguel? Now on to the show.
Well, here's your headline.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with Mimi Goody.
Us.
And the third wheel, Rick Serrano the third.
Hey, people.
And our correspondent and intern, Miguel Cole.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
All right, we're just off of Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. But before we go into that, let's go over to the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Rick.
All right, and before we do that, let's get into some birthdays. Yahoo! Well, it's time to face the facts because Kurt Hawkins turns 32 years old.
Ah, you gotta speak up.
That's not old.
That's not old at all.
That's not old at all. Somebody doesn't like him. Wow.
Next up, we have Ezekiel Jackson. He turns 39.
The black dude, right?
I mean, there's only two kinds of people with the name Ezekiel. Black dudes and country folk with beards down to the knees.
Actually, there's Jewish people too.
Isn't the Amish? Isn't there some Ezekiel's?
Yeah.
Amish?
Well,
So there's
All
four
right,
people.
Three. All right. Happy birthday, Ezekiel Jackson.
3 out of the 4 have the beards out to their knees.
That is true.
Well, just to throw it out there, Ezekiel Jackson, the last ever ECW champion.
That's right.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, well, happy birthday.
And last but not least, excuse me, Vicky Guerrero turns, get this, now I can't believe it, 49.
Really?
Yep.
Only 49.
Only.
Wow. Didn't know that. She got remarried.
She did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's time to move on.
Time to move on, yeah.
I mean, it took a while before she remarried, but you know.
I mean, can you blame her? Latino heat? Yeah. Oh, happy birthday, Vicky.
I like her. Excuse me.
And now it is time for the wrestling news from around the world. Former WWE superstar Matt Anoia, known as Rosie of 3 Minute Warning, Super Rosie, and the brother of Roman Reigns, passes away at the age of 47.
47.
It's said to be due to congestive heart failure. He leaves 3 children behind. Shocking. I mean,
I was very shocked.
Yeah.
He was a friend of mine on Facebook. We played pool a lot. That's why if you saw on my Facebook, I said, you always whip my ass in pool. That's because he always challenges me on pool. And he's got, well, I don't know if anybody plays the 8-Ball Pool app. You place a wager, and I look at his wager, and he's got like $50 million. I was like, Jesus, and I'm here with $1.5 million. And he always, high stakes me. He pool sharked me. So he always takes my money, and I stopped playing against him after a while because he kept beating me. Kept running the table. I'm like, damn, man. So then I would email him, and I'm like, is that really you playing? His only response was, yup. So I was like, all right, whatever. Yeah, but rest in peace. I was devastated when I saw that. I was like, oh, man, I couldn't believe it. And I was telling Mimi Goody that when it happened, some people can be so rude and insensitive. When the news came out that he was Roman Reigns' brother and that Matt had passed, some idiot, and I tell you, he made this comment and everybody got on him. And I think he deleted his account. That's how bad they got on him. Mm-hmm. He made a comment saying, oh, Roman's next.
Wow.
Yeah. Man, I don't give a damn how much you hate somebody, but just remember one thing: the guy's got a family. He's out there working his butt off. He just had a death in the family, his brother, nonetheless. And you're going to say something as stupid as that? What the hell's wrong with people? Stupid. And the Army.
The Army was getting ready to go to that guy's
They
house.
were. They were about to send the troops.
Yeah, that was very insensitive, and my heart goes out to Roman and his family.
Yeah.
You know,
So apparently, you know, with the storyline going on right now, you know, he was going to be off of TV for a few weeks, which you know, due to the storyline. But so I mean, even if the storyline was still going to go on, you know, they would have gave Roman as much time as he needed off anyway. So, you know, I like what they did on SmackDown, how they acknowledged it and too. So that was nice. So yeah, that hurts. That hurts.
yeah.
Rest in peace, Matt, and to your family. Well wishes from the Rest in POV podcast crew. Next up on NXT, looks like Hideo Itami is stepping up as Bobby Roode's next challenger as he laid him out with a GTS and held the title.
Really?
Yeah. So Hideo is up next. Looks like.
Whoa, that's a little bit of a shock. Well. Yeah, it is a shocker, but it's like, all right, well, it's about time.
I mean,
you know, and they got to, yeah, well, not only long overdue, they better do it quick before he gets hurt again.
Exactly.
You know?
Or he hurt somebody else.
Yeah. But Jesus, man, he's gotten hurt twice, and you know, I think he's been there the same amount long as Finn Balor. They both came up pretty much at the same time, and look where Finn is, and look where he is. It's like he's supposed to be the next big thing in Japan, but he got hurt with the shoulder, and then something. What else happened to him after that?
His pride.
Yeah, that was it.
Also on NXT, Ty Dillinger finished off his NXT duties as he defeated Eric Young of Sanity in a steel cage match. Now, why are you having Ty Dillinger go over on Eric Young?
That's weird. That's very weird.
You just took all the power away from Eric Young.
Yeah, but you know what? Honestly, and there's no disrespect towards Ty Dillinger, they're gonna forget about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Seriously, they're really gonna forget that he beat Eric Young.
Who?
Seriously, exactly. So
Also on 205 Live, Alicia Fox dumps Noam Dar, saying she used him and tried to go with Rich Swann, who tried to get back at her for Cedric Alexander.
really?
So she got no more boyfriend, and she got played.
By
Looks
Noam
like she couldn't handle
Dar.
it. And then Austin Aries defeats TJ Perkins and gets attacked after the match by Perkins and Neville. What are you guys thinking about this little stable there, like Perkins and Neville?
That's odd.
Yeah.
It's odd. Very odd.
It's weird.
It is very weird. And to me, you know, I never liked TJ Perkins to begin with. But it's true. I mean, that dab shit's got to go. But but the thing is with TJ, I don't know.
Yeah, he got video game music, bro.
I know. It's like, how you a heel and coming out to like a Mario Brothers theme. You know?
Speaking of Mario, if you want to sponsor us, I mean, Nintendo, hello.
But, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, he can't be a heel. He doesn't have to look to be a heel. I'm sorry. He can't even act like a heel. I don't know. That's why he wore a mask for so many years. You know? I don't like it. I mean, Neville, you know, at least he grew the beard to make himself look more like a heel. Can TJ do that? No, he can't.
No. And last but not least, TNA Impact. Team Jeremy Borash defeats Team Josh Matthews, Adonis, Matt Morgan, Alberto El Patron, and Magnus were victorious over Bobby Lashley, Bram, Eli Drake, and Cyrus.
Nice.
All right, I mean, I hear Matt Morgan was looking good. I mean, I'm a big fan of Matt Morgan.
Really?
They messed him up with that whole stuttering gimmick in the WWE.
Yeah.
Like, it just didn't work. So, yeah, I mean, TNA. All the talent, they have so much talent.
Mm-hmm.
They have so much talent. They just don't have the writers.
No, they don't.
Maybe you should go write for TNA.
Oh, there you go.
Whoa, man, that would be a punishment.
That would be a punishment, actually. You probably have to pay them to start writing. Oh, wow. All right, so on to the rumors. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of a spoiler, but then again, if you have not watched SmackDown, what the hell are you waiting for? Anyway, it is heavily rumored. The reason why they're pushing Jinder Mahal is due to the fact that the WWE expansion plans is in India. So they plan on expanding it more. The WWE, they want to grow the fan base in India with Mahal and the Bollywood boys. So,
okay,
we'll talk about that more later on. And but it's the rumor of it when we talk about it. Then hopefully, I don't know, makes sense, I guess. But WWE officials, they're considering holding back the New Day's debut until Kofi Kingston recovers from his surgery. Kofi, if you're listening to the show, and I'm pretty sure you are listening to the show because you really got nothing to do. Stay out for a long time, brother. Please.
No, come back without the New Day.
Yeah. You know what? That would be nice. But you know what? I'd rather see Xavier Woods go solo than Kofi Kingston.
You got it, dude.
Right? I think so.
You're right.
Alrighty. Now, last
right.
one for the women. Sasha Banks. Sasha mad.
Real mad.
Sasha real mad. But it's reported that she will be turning heel over the summer and eventually take the title from Bayley at SummerSlam this year. Bayley will feud with Nia Jax in the newly acquired Alexa Bliss. Though Dana Brooke and Emma could be brought into the storyline as well. So, what do you guys think of that? They've been talking about Sasha turning heel for the longest, yeah, and it kind of looked like there was, a little bit here and there, and it all started when she fought Nia Jax, and she botched that move, remember? And she was supposed to grab the rope, and I think ever since then they kind of was like, now we got to think of a different way, which they had plenty of opportunities to turn her heel. But they didn't, so I don't know what they're waiting for.
Well, it's like the other day when she was saying to Bayley, "Oh, it's my turn."
That's what I'm saying.
And then
that was the perfect time to do that.
And then they freaking interrupted.
Yeah, stupid.
It's stupid.
The freaking dummy heads.
They freaking don't know.
Yeah, so that too. All right, so what we got for injuries?
Oh man, a big injury. It just completely devastates the whole tag team division of Raw.
What?
Dash Wilder of the Revival.
Yes, I heard about this.
Suffers a broken jaw. Out for about 8 weeks.
Damn.
And guess who did it?
Who?
Hideo Itami.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not.
Really? I didn't know it was him.
Show.
They said it was at a house show.
A house show for NXT. They were cleaning up
for
NXT house shows. And it was against Hideo Itami and Shinsuke Nakamura. And yeah.
Really?
Jaw.
Unbelievable.
So close.
So close?
So far away.
Oh, man. They.
Bendito.
Yeah, the Benditos. And all that other shit. I can't believe it.
Yeah, that's
because I heard it. I heard about it yesterday, I think, and or Monday. And I was like, what? Really?
They just got the New Day.
Yeah. Yeah, just when the tag team division just got a little bit better, this happens. Unbelievable. Is that all you got for injuries? That's all I got. That's a devastating one, too.
That's all you need.
That's all. Yeah,
depressing.
That is depressing. It is.
I think we need to take a pause for the cause.
You know what? Let's take a pause for the cause. And then when we come back, we'll go over Raw News. Jesus Christ. We'll be right back.
Yo, this right here is former WWE World Tag Team Champion, Grandmaster Sexay, Brian Christopher. And when I'm going to listen to a podcast, I'm going to listen to the best. And if you want to listen to the best, you're going to tune in, listen to Tony and Rick at Wrestling POV.
All right, and we're back. All right, let's go straight on to Raw notes. All right, the show started with a recap of what Braun Strowman did. That vicious beating of Roman Reigns. Then Strowman came down to the ring. He said that he's happy. He's proud of what he did to Roman Reigns. And, he started talking. He had the crowd on his side. That's what's messed up, is that the crowd was on his side. Jesus. But then, it seemed like Kurt Angle was there to try to do damage control. That didn't really work out as much. But he did say that he's going to make a match between Strowman and Reigns at Payback again. I'm really confused as to why they're going back to this feud with Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
I have no idea why.
No idea.
Roman already beat him. They already did. But the funny thing is, it didn't hurt Strowman. You know what I'm saying? It really didn't. So they could have easily had him do something else as far as put him in the Intercontinental picture. You know what I'm saying? Instead, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me.
No, this whole thing is just
preposterous.
I don't want Roman to win, and it just seems like that's the way it's gonna go.
Yeah, of
Roman
course.
already beat him the first time, which was preposterous.
Unless something crazy happens to where somebody else interferes. I agree. Roman is going to win. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, why? I don't know. I don't know. So, anyway. Then it was Samoa Joe versus Chris Jericho. With again, I know, right? With Seth Rollins in commentary. It was a good match. Yeah, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins was like, first of all, I forgot Booker T was there.
But you know what? I was happy he was there. Because David Otunga was doing a movie. Wow.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
He's going to be gone for 6 weeks.
Thank God.
Is it? I thought it was 4 weeks. Oh, well.
So we got 2 extra weeks. Yay!
So, anywho, Samoa Joe beat Chris Jericho.
That was a given.
Now, do you think that Jericho was in that Coquina clutch for a little bit too long?
A little bit.
Right? It was just, like, Joe was supposed to be this monster, and it just seemed like that choke was, all right, Jericho, I'm like, all right. And he's like fainting, and he's like,
yeah.
I'm not out. Wait, not yet.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out.
Yeah. It's true. So up next, it was the club versus Enzo Amore and Big Cass. It's like, wow.
They said what happened was they were supposed to fight the Golden Truth, and Braun
that's right.
destroys them.
Yeah, beats the crap out of them.
All right, that makes sense. I mean, obviously, but then the club is like, oh, we're gonna fight some nerds.
Yeah,
and out comes Enzo and Cass.
But my thing is this: if that were to happen, and knowing that what happened to the Revival, you know what I'm saying? They could have brought out a different tag team. In NXT, it would have been awesome if they brought up Sanity.
I mean, but why not Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas? The club is going to win anyway.
True,
right?
Very true, and it would have given them some kind of work.
I'm saying.
Because what we got was the 10th time we've seen the club versus Enzo and Cass. With the same exact match. People were saying, oh, I really enjoyed this match. How?
It was a good match, though, to be honest. But it was the same thing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I liked about it, is that he got his ass whooped. So, you're going
to watch the WWE Network and keep going back to each Enzo and Cass match and be like, oh, I've seen this already. No, that's the new match.
That's the new one, yeah.
This is not the one from 10 weeks ago.
So, needless to say,
and
the club wins.
Do you see the finish?
Yes.
Like, what was that? And they tried to sell it like it was a big thing.
Yeah. I don't know if that was a mistake or that was supposed to happen, but either way, man, that shit looked like it hurt. Serious, man. So, again, the winners were the club. So, if they would have lost, I would have really been pissed.
Yeah,
Really
definitely.
been pissed. So I'm glad they kept it to where the club wins. So
Yeah.
Then up next, The Miz and Maurice, they hosted their segment of Miz TV. You know, with Dean Ambrose. Now, I'd like The Miz and Maurice for probably like a hot minute, and then that was it. That was it. And when I mean a hot minute, I'm not saying in slang for a hot minute meaning a long time. I mean literally 1 minute. 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
That's what I mean. And this segment was just horrible. It was just horrible.
It was horrible.
You know, because obviously we're going to have a story with The Miz and Dean Ambrose. Did you see his wedding ring this time, Mimi?
No.
Oh,
I still didn't see it.
Yeah,
I wasn't looking for it. That's what it was.
Okay. So, anywho, Ambrose just all of a sudden wanted to attack The Miz, and he did. They both missed their finishers. The Miz powdered out, and that was it. That was it.
Why are we doing this again?
I don't know.
You went to Raw to do the same.
You know, I would have been, honestly, you know what? I would have been happier if Apollo Creed or Cruz came out. I actually meant to say that too.
Oh, jeez.
That if he came out and challenged Dean for the belt, I would have been happy with that because that's different.
Or
you know?
The Miz. Miz versus Apollo
Yeah,
Crews.
that too. But didn't we see that too already?
Yeah, but we didn't get a whole thing. You know,
Yeah,
it's just
true.
it's. Or Sami Zayn. Why did you move Sami Zayn? Sami Zayn and Miz would have been huge.
That's,
Yeah,
you know
that's what I was
Yeah,
hoping
I would have
for.
liked to have seen that, but
Yeah.
they got a lot of shit backwards.
It seems that way. It's.
Yeah,
Oh man,
it's backwards.
Not in a good place right now.
Yeah, no. So up next, it was the Fatal 4-Way for the number one contenders match. Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, and Mickie James. That match was just all over the place.
Yes, it was.
All over the place.
Oh, my goodness.
Honestly, though, I think Nia Jax is missing something. She might have to. I think she needs to go back to NXT.
Yep.
She needs to rebuild herself again because it's oh wow, she's missing something. She's got the you know, she's got there's something missing. You know, there really is.
She's missing some type of personality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's, I mean, I think she's brick house, man.
Well, you know what it is?
It's like,
actually, I just figured it out. You know what it is? It's her listening too much of what they want her to do.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? As a writer, or whoever's writing for her, or whoever's her talent agent or whatever, they're telling her what she needs to do, and she's really doing it. I'll explain what I mean. When the talent writers for Bray Wyatt says, "Listen, Bray, we need you to say that you're gonna kill Randy Orton. That's exactly how we want you to say." But Bray is smart enough to say, "Listen, I'm not gonna say it like that, but I will say it in a different way." You understand? And he'll say it, and he says it in a way where he feels it, and he says it in a way that is creepy, and he says it in a way where it fits his character. You know what I'm saying? Nia Jax, if you tell that to Nia Jax, she'll be like, "Okay, yep, I'll say that." You know what I'm saying? "I'm going to kill you." And she would say it like that, and it wouldn't work. It's not working for her. You know, just like how they keep, like if you watch when I want to say the first 2-3 months she was on Raw, every time she pinned somebody, she always had to make an adjustment to make sure that where she was pinning, she was facing the hard camera.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's... She's thinking too much of what they want her to be instead of her just be what you gotta. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sorry to say, when she was like, when the one time she was trying to act like a badass, and she was, "What is it? No, that didn't work." You know what I'm saying? Get a little bit rough. Say, "What, bitch?" Something. I would have been like, "Damn," but. She's definitely missing. I think it's more of her attitude, and it needs work.
She needs a whole repackage. Like she needs new gear.
She needs a what you call those people? Like Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
All right, I can see that.
Yeah. Somebody to talk
Talk
for
for
her,
her,
you mean?
yeah.
Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean-
Alexa can talk.
She can't talk. She's funny. She is funny.
She,
so.
she's kind of growing on me.
Oh,
I mean, if you look at what's her name, Nia Jax's Twitter, she's a whole different person.
She
And when
is.
she's talking about Alexa Bliss, it's a whole different. Like,
Yeah.
those two need to be together.
Yeah.
I agree.
And it's just
It's true.
Nia Jax, man.
Yeah, she needs work. But you know what? Right now, it's time for her to go back to NXT and kind of. She's got to repackage. Yeah, definitely. So okay, so back on to the women's match. The winner actually was Alexa Bliss. So now
And
she
I'm
is
happy.
she's your number one contender. I'm actually looking forward to that and versus Bailey. So
Yeah.
that would be a good. I think that's going to be a good match.
I can't wait for her promo, Alexa's promo on Bailey.
Yeah. Yeah, it is going to be funny. So then up next, Kurt Hawkins is back in the ring, challenges somebody again, and of course Finn Balor comes out. So obviously Finn is not too damaged by the concussion he suffered last week. He ends up defeating Kurt Hawkins. It was a squash match. You know, it is what it is. So
Yeah.
then after that, it was the Jeff Hardy versus Cesaro. This match was pretty good.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really like this match. Looking forward for the tag match too. For the pay-per-view.
Yeah,
So,
me too.
but it wasn't bad. Jeff Hardy defeated Cesaro. They got in the after the match. They all shook hands.
But now, do you think for me, I like the match, but I feel like Jeff didn't give a lot of offense. I felt like he was always on the defense.
Yeah.
And just Cesaro with the uppercuts, man.
Yeah, he's got.
This is too much.
That's too much with the uppercuts. No, it is. That's true.
It's like that's all.
But-
It's all
but see, but the
he's
thing
so
is-
much better than that.
Oh, of course he is. But the thing of it is that with Jeff, to go back to what you said, he's going back to the old Jeff Hardy.
yeah.
'Cause that's how the old Jeff Hardy wrestled. And everybody's expecting the whole Broken Matt Hardy gimmick, and the brother Nero. It's not coming yet. They still, I'm pretty sure the WWE's got lawyers trying to get that whole gimmick.
They were saying that the WWE is pushing for it, and if you saw the interview before the match,
I was just about to
Matt
say that,
Hardy
yeah.
slipped up a little bit.
little
Well,
bit.
not slipped up. He was putting it in there.
Yeah.
And on his Twitter, he said, "Brother Nero and I are very appreciative of the way WWE is treating us." So
yeah.
they're getting, and he keeps switching his handle from Broken Matt Hardy to Matt Hardy version 1, back and forth.
Yeah.
So
That's
You're
funny.
right.
it's coming.
That is funny.
It's
yeah.
coming.
And
Okay.
I hope
You know-
so.
Here's a prediction. Next week, Sheamus is going to fight Matt Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
Sheamus is going to give Matt Hardy a brogue kick, and that's going to create Broken Matt Hardy.
Oh.
That would be cool. Yeah.
You know
and,
what?
And the thing of it is, it has to be something like that in order for them. Like if everything gets cleared and the WWE has the rights now for that Broken Matt Hardy gimmick, it does have to be something like that in order for them to get that storyline going.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rick, you should be a writer for
Yeah.
Raw.
I mean, hello.
So, yeah. So the main event, it was Braun Strowman versus the Big Show. You know what? It's funny because throughout the whole Raw, Braun Strowman, as we said earlier, he attacked the Golden Truth, and then he attacked Kalisto.
And throw him in the garbage.
Threw him in the garbage.
I was laughing. I was
Yeah.
like, they need somebody bigger for him to pick on.
Well, they sure did when the Big Show went.
Oh my God, that was funny.
The look on Braun Strowman's face was so funny. Did you see his face? He was
Yeah.
just like, "Hey, man,
What'd you do that for?
What'd you do that for?" It was so funny, but anyway. So obviously, you knew that was gonna start a match between Braun Strowman and the Big Show at the end of the show. The match was okay, but it was the same match as they did before.
Exactly the same.
Because Braun Strowman was showing his athleticism, and which, hey, I'm impressed by that to begin with. So, and then of course the very last thing they do is the superplex onto the ring, and the whole ring collapses. The ref took a nasty bump. Yeah, it looked bad. And that was it. No contest. Right. I guess the ref said that Braun Strowman won. I don't know how. When they took the bump and the ring broke down. So I don't know how they awarded Braun Strowman
Isn't
the win.
that like the second ring or the third ring that Big Show broke?
The third ring he broke.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar, Mark Henry,
Yeah.
Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tag myself in on this, and what the hell? That match was terrible. Fans, listen, fans. You guys, I've seen people say this was match of the year candidate.
What? Who said that?
What? Are you smoking? I know marijuana is legal in a lot of states.
Hold
now,
up. Who
but that
said?
Gotta be some purple haze.
Who said that this was match of the year?
The people have been saying it online. Have been saying this was a great match of the year candidate. Listen, I don't want to be one of those sticklers, but everybody knew the ring was going to blow up.
Yeah, I knew
there was
that.
no LED lights.
Exactly.
There was no ring post.
Yep.
And they went to the same turnbuckle, 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
On the 3rd time it blows up, I told my friend, I was watching with my friend, I'm like, yo, you're going to blow up the ring. And he's like, how do you know? I said, there's no LED lights, there's no
It's
nothing.
true.
And this match sucks. And my friend's like, nah, man, I'm excited. I said, how are you excited? I said, did you not see this match last month? He's like, no, I didn't. I said, even still, how are you excited?
Yeah.
It's crap. Big Show can't move. And Braun Strowman flipped a goddamn ambulance. How's he struggling to lift the Big Show?
That's true.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why was this the main event?
I don't know. But yeah, that was. Yeah, man. I don't know, to be honest, but
I don't know. I think I'd rather Apollo Crews and this dude. What's his name?
Oh Jesus, Titus O'Neil.
I mean, they had a segment that should have been the main event over this crap.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So, yeah. All right, that is your Raw. So now it's time for Rick's Around the Third's Wrestling Joke of the Week. Take it away.
Welcome back to Rick Serrano's Wrestling Joke of the Week. Today's joke is, what do you get if you combine Mark Henry and Rikishi?
What?
That's what I do for The Rock.
Oops. Actually, it was quite funny with That's What I Do.
Oh, my God.
Boy. Oh, wow.
But the whole line was, that's what I do
Yep.
for The Rock.
Yep. That's it.
So,
And it was funny.
Yes, it was.
for The Rock. For The Rock.
And I laughed at it.
She did laugh.
All right.
did laugh.
So if you have a wrestling joke, send it on into our Facebook page at Wrestling POV, or at Twitter at Wrestling POV, or Instagram at Wrestling POV1 using the hashtag WPOV Jokes. I mean, we all want to do it for The Rock.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
It is now
I want to do The
time-
Rock, too.
What?
Wow.
Oh my goodness, Mimi. That's
TMI.
Four.
Oh. It's time for the SmackDown Breakdown. Alrighty.
All right. So SmackDown opens up with Charlotte Flair. She comes to the ring and says, "It's been 7 days, 7 long days, and I haven't got my title shot yet.
The
What's
queen.
happening?
The queen. You forget
I
the
am
queen.
the queen from the Queen State, Charlotte Flair, and I haven't got my title shot." What the hell? What sound like the only privileged girl saying she wants her title shot. She's been there for 7 days. Why hasn't she got her title shot yet?
Because she feels that she's the queen and she's privileged. That's what it is.
So basically,
and they gave it to her.
And Naomi talks trash.
And they gave it to her.
It's not good. Yes, they gave it to her, but Naomi came out and tried to fight with her and whatever, and Naomi was just not good at that. You can't talk with the queen. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And then after all that, then Shane McMahon says, all you had to do was ask. Oh, so all you got to do is ask, and you got a title shot. Okay, that makes sense. WWE, I want a job. I want to write for SmackDown.
I want to be a writer for SmackDown. Breakdown.
All right, I mean, all you got to do is ask.
You should pound Shane McMahon. I need a job.
Hashtag Shane McMahon, different job. I mean, come on. If that's all we have to do.
That's
true.
true.
Whatever. So Charlotte gets a one-on-one match. If she defeats Naomi, she'll have a title match next week. Later on, up on the show, we had Natalya backstage saying, hey, why didn't I get a title shot? Why did Charlotte get a title shot? And Shane said, all you had to do is ask.
Yeah.
All I got to do is ask. And then Natalya and then Carmella joins in. And then Tamina joins in. And Natalya takes over as the boss. And was just like, all right, girls, come with me. We're going to do this the right way. All right, Natalya. All right. All right. You the boss.
She knows what to do.
Yeah. She's going to file a report. That's what
she's a letter writer.
I'm going to the head of your department.
Yes. I want to speak to your managers.
All right, so next up we had the six-pack challenge for the number one contender to the WWE title. Eric Rowan versus Dolph Ziggler versus Jinder Mahal versus Mojo Rawley versus Luke Harper versus Sami Zayn, and Jinder Mahal wins the match. Now, before we get into Jinder Mahal winning, I was praying, I was hoping, I was going to give up the name of my first child, that Mojo Rawley would not win this match. I was like, no way are they going to make Mojo. First of all, it's like Jobber City in that ring.
Yes, it is.
This is for the WWE title? Really?
Bingo!
And I'm just like,
yeah, you know what? Let me tell you something. I'm looking at this card. Not the card, I'm sorry, but the participants in this.
Yeah.
And you took the words right out of my mouth. It was a jobber.
Yeah.
Hate to say it, but there was only two possibilities of who was going to win. Either Luke Harper or the blondie there.
Dolph
Ziggler.
Dolph.
You know what I'm saying? There was the only two that would have won that match. So it definitely took me off guard. I was like, what the hell? Gender. But you know what? I like it.
You liked it?
I like it a lot.
I absolutely like it.
Excellent. Absolutely excellent.
And
then
you know why, though?
Boys.
Do you know why? Yeah, the Bollywood Boys. That's right. They interfered in that match. But you know why I like it?
Why?
Because it's different.
It's so different.
Finally, it's not the same people who's been main eventing for God knows how long.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just want the right.
I know, right?
But you know what I'm saying, though? I mean, it's about time. And you know what? Honestly, as much as people do not like Jinder Mahal, but you know what?
I like him.
The guy is fit for damn sure. Guy's got like freaking negative 0.18,000 body fat.
He almost looks as good as you, Mr. Tony.
I know. Thank you. So, hey, hey, look at it.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So anyway, don't let me start flexing. How's that?
Nice.
Okay, I gotta stop. That hurt. Anyway, but you know what? It's different. The guy knows how to talk.
He does.
Oh,
When he was on the mic.
He does.
A1.
Exactly. What I didn't like, sorry, I know. What I didn't like was the fact that they brought out Randy Orton.
Terrible.
And he's cutting a promo on Bray Wyatt
While
Jinder Mahal is standing right there.
I know.
What you want to talk about? You don't mean shit to me. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? And Jinder's just standing there like, You know? Serious. It's like, wow, how disrespectful that was. The guy just became number one contender for your belt, and you're acknowledging somebody else. They could have did that at a different time. Acknowledge the fact that he won, and that you know what? I'm going to beat your ass, Jinder. You won by fluke, and blah, 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 or whatever he wants to say. But I just thought that was funny. I was like, wow. It was like a push, but F you.
Yeah, it was not. It was
still a jobber.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
And the thing is, Randy Orton, he sucks, man. I'm done with him.
I was done with him many years ago.
Yeah,
he doesn't even give it a try anymore. He's
it doesn't look like,
RKO. It just takes one RKO and then goes on to Bray Wyatt. Like, stop, bro.
I know. Yep. I hate him. Man.
No. And then you got professional wrestlers who are backing him up, saying, "Nah, that guy's money. That guy, he gives it his all." Yeah. No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't sell crap.
Yeah, he's garbage.
Well, he probably doesn't know how to sell crap.
He gave up. I got that joke.
Because it was handed to him.
Yeah.
No, well, in the beginning, he was giving it his all.
Right. No, in the beginning, he hustled. He hustled and he proved himself, and then they started just handing him shit, and now he's like, "Fuck it, I don't have to work for it."
Mm-hmm.
True. Well, they shouldn't give him the goddamn title in the damn Royal Rumble. I mean,
know,
come
right?
on, man.
Jesus.
I know, right?
And then the other thing, how do we know Randy Orton's gonna fight Jinder Mahal?
Yeah.
Randy Orton has to fight Bray Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
So
and that payback.
And this payback pay-per-view. So we know Kevin Owens is going to win, and we know Randy Orton's going to win.
Yeah.
Because, at least with the Kevin Owens thing, they said, well, if Jericho wins, he goes to SmackDown.
Right.
But they didn't say that at all with this Randy Orton thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they're not fighting for the belt. It's a
Who?
No,
Randy.
they're fighting for the belt.
Yeah, they're fighting for the belt.
I thought they weren't fighting for the belt. I thought they were just doing like
to the House of Horrors.
House of Horror fight.
No, it's for the belt.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's stupid.
All right.
It is.
I hope if it wasn't not like I said, if they didn't make it a non-title match, then you knew it was gonna be a good match. But now it's squash match.
Mm-hmm. And then the thing is, with Bray doing all this stuff, you're gonna make him lose again.
It's true. It's
Why?
true. Mm-hmm. It's dumb.
And then next we had Shinsuke Nakamura had a little video package. Which, you know, at first I was like, why are we doing this? And then I realized a lot of people don't know who Shinsuke Nakamura is.
No.
Yeah.
I went online and people were just like, who is this guy? He looks like another Funaki. And I said, whoa.
Whoa, man.
I said, whoa.
Wow.
Whoa. That's kind of racist and it's kind of wrong because it's nowhere near Funaki.
No.
I love Funaki.
Yeah.
But Nakamura is... Like, this is why WWE needs to do these video packages before they bring these guys up.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
But this video package did him justice. It even showed the singing the song, so they know, all right, when he comes out, you got to sing the song. So, I think he's going to work.
Yeah.
Next up, we had AJ Styles backstage talking about his match with either Jericho or Owens, and he's interrupted by Baron Corbin, who said, I was the one who wanted to fight Kevin Owens first. And now they're going to have a main event match. AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin.
Yep.
Okay, interesting. Charlotte's backstage and she's confronted by Carmella and Natalya and Tamina, who mock her. And Charlotte gets a little shoulder from Natalya.
Yeah.
Now, I have a little prediction about next week, but we're going to get into this. Number one contender match between Charlotte and Naomi. I texted you, Tony.
Yeah.
Naomi is terrible.
She's bad.
She is not championship worthy. Stop with this glow nonsense. She cannot wrestle. Did you see what Charlotte did when she got those kicks?
Yeah.
She looked like she was dancing.
Yeah.
She was just like, hey, all right, I got the beat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And I was just like, Charlotte, you look terrible right now. Naomi is... Oh, man, she's like a virus.
Yeah.
She's like a cancer eating at the women's division of SmackDown. And she just took Charlotte down a couple of notches. Charlotte tried to make it the best match she could possibly do, but it was sloppy. It was, no.
Yeah. I don't know. It just looked like that It didn't look like Naomi was on Charlotte's level, to be honest.
She's not.
So, yeah.
And that's your girl, Charlotte. I mean.
Yeah. Not gonna lie.
Naomi made her look like trash.
Yeah.
But Charlotte ends up winning, so she's the #1 contender.
Yeah.
Now, don't you think Charlotte could have fought anybody else?
I think so. I think Charlotte could have.
#1
I think she should have fought Becky Lynch, to be honest.
And that's the thing. There was no Becky.
And no Becky. She wasn't even there.
So unless, I was getting a little thing about Charlotte turning face, because my prediction for next week is Natalya, Tamina, and Carmella are going to interfere in that match and cost Charlotte the match.
Yeah. They might, yeah.
And we'll see.
Because right now there's only 2 babies, right? Baby
faces. I think there's 7 women in total.
Yeah.
It's only, and Naomi will,
Yeah.
2.
Wow.
All right. Woo! Chad Gable and Jason Jordan, American Alpha versus the Colognes.
The Colognes.
No longer
So you know what that means, right?
stars.
Could the possibility of Carlito coming?
You know what? Now that you say that, I absolutely see that. And you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking American Alpha gets Shelton Benjamin to make it fair.
That would start being interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, this is off the dome, man. Like, you said about Carlito, and automatically I said, bing, Shelton Benjamin.
Wow.
I mean, people, get Rick a job at WWE. Hashtag
get Rick a job.
But anyway, so American Alpha falls to Primo and Epico.
Yeah, which I was shocked by.
Shocked. Even the finish was sloppy. And it was just, all right. It wasn't even a healer's win, and I think American Alpha tried to make it seem like they cheated, but they didn't cheat.
Yeah.
So, all right. Ty Dillinger does a video package.
Yeah.
About he pushed to the video package himself. So that was just a little weird.
Very.
And then we had Kevin Owens' Face of America challenge.
Yeah.
First of all, his intro, the little stage decal, is hilarious.
Yeah. And on top of that, he steps on his own face.
Yeah. It's just one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
That is, yeah.
But then he ended up fighting some scrub, Gary Gandy.
Yeah, I saw that. That was like a 2-second match.
Almost boxed the pump-up powerbomb.
Yeah.
But Kevin Owens ends up winning, and of course, like I knew he was going to do, he was going to stay in commentary. For the main event, AJ Styles vs. Baron Corbin, which was a pretty decent main event.
It was.
But why are we watching this? why should we care that AJ Styles is fighting Baron Corbin right now?
It's true.
I mean, why hasn't Shinsuke fought yet? He's fought in 3 dark matches against Dolph Ziggler so far.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right. So AJ Styles wins, and that's SmackDown.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so wait, Raw's up what, 2-0?
Yeah,
right.
I think Raw's up 3-0. I didn't like Raw though.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, oh boy, even if I were to give it to Raw, it'd be by a fraction of a fraction.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They were both equally bad.
They were both equally bad, but if I were to give it to Raw, but see, I don't see anything on SmackDown for me to even give it that little bit of a fraction.
Not even a shining star.
Not even a shining star. Even though I did, it's cool. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I actually thinking that I would have to give, because the Shining Stars won and they're not making him look like a jobber, and the fact that Jinder Mahal won, I'm giving it to SmackDown.
Wow.
So, only because of that.
Yeah, and it's so, like you said, it's like a fraction. It's just, I'm sick of Braun Strowman and I'm not sick of Braun Strowman. I'm sick of the Big Show.
Yeah.
Bro, it's your time. I'm sorry you gave us a great career. It's over.
It is time. It is time.
Jinder Mahal is something different. Though I think they're going to do the same thing with him, and they're going to have Randy Orton just destroy him. I really hope not. I hope they make a good faction out of these guys.
I do too. But I think, and I also like the fact too on Raw that they're still giving Alexa that push. Still, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. And I got a question. Who's going to win the title first? Who's going to be the first ever Raw SmackDown Women's Champion? Alexa or Charlotte? Who do you think?
I think Charlotte is.
I think it's going to be Alexa.
Yeah, I think Charlotte's going to take it. So.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna just pick SmackDown because Jinder.
And he deserves it. I'm gonna be straight up. I think he deserves it. So I mean, if you agree or not, post your questions or comments on our Facebook page at Wrestling POV, and tell us what you think, and then we'll read it on
Jinder
air.
Hasn't won a match in 3 years, but hey, who's counting?
And then after it looked like the fact that he was. Gonna go somewhere with what's his name, Rusev, and then they split them up real quick. It was kind of like, whoa, alrighty, that was fast, and then now this. So hey, you know what? Good for him, and so now Raw's still up 2-1, 3 weeks after Mania. So far so good. I'm assuming SmackDown is probably picking it up a notch. They went up a notch, so compared to the last 2 weeks, anyways. Jesus.
After this payback crap, I think we're gonna be better. It's gonna be better off because it's just there's too many openings for payback.
But not only that, not just openings. There's a lot of predictabilities that's gonna happen at payback. Especially with Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton in that House of Hearts. Especially, I don't know. It's just weird, and the. Kevin Owens and Jericho match, it's obvious, it's like they're really not going to move that title to Raw, so stop it, stop with and then, you already got it to where Jinder Mahal is the number one contender. What is he going to do, a program with Bray Wyatt if he wins the belt? No, they're not going to do that. They're going to make it up against Randy Orton.
And that's the thing, Finn Balor's already having a program with Bray Wyatt after this.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So why they? I don't know.
It's confusing, Tony.
It's not just it's confusing. It's senseless. It makes no sense at all to do this, especially with the superstar shakeup. If you're gonna do that superstar shakeup, they shouldn't have done anything that they did after WrestleMania. They shouldn't have. Sorry. Right. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, now we got to wait till after Mania, and after Payback. And hopefully everything will start fresh again. That's all I'm assuming. You know what I'm saying? So in case you thought, you noticed it got quiet, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mimi left. She didn't know. She had a work thing, a work conference call, so she excused herself.
So she doesn't think this is work?
Apparently not.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Tony, it's my time to shine.
She gets she gets paid very well, and just the fact that she just cut out on us, that's not right.
Wait, she gets paid?
Did I say that?
Gentlemen, you had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
We'll talk later, Tony. We will talk later.
Is there a raise in in order? All right, so I guess that's it for the show. Next week we will give our predictions, but this is a whole, I'm really looking forward to this. I really am, but I want more participation out there. It's a game now, people. It's on. It's everybody's, to test everybody's skill, see who's better at these predictions, so now, should we explain it again real quick before we go?
Let's do it.
Real quick. This is how it's going to go. So, for instance, Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns. Now, there's a point system. So, I think 5 is enough, right? We don't have to go up to 10.
Yeah, 5.
So, max is 5 points for that match. Meaning, 1, you're not that really confident in. So, say all right, let me go back a little bit. 5 points is the max. 1 through 5 is the level of that you're sure of, pretty much.
Yep.
A confident level, let's just say. So let's just say I say Roman Reigns is going to win. I'm very confident in that. So I'm going to bet 5 points on that match. That means I'm very confident that's what's going to happen. And if Roman Reigns wins, then I get 5 points. But if he loses, I lose 5 points.
Whoa.
So I could be in the negative. So that's why you got to be careful. So let's just say me and Rick were tied at 5. And then this last match, and he bet that Braun Strowman was going to win, and he wagered 5 points on it. And I said Roman Reigns was going to win, and I wagered 5 points. It's a determining factor of who could win. So, like if I lost, then I'd be -5, but then Rick would be at 10. Capiche? So if Rick says Braun Strowman's going to win, but he's not that confident, he can bet whatever he wants, either a 1, a 2, or 3, or 4, or 5. But 5 meaning that he's really confident in. So, that's just, it just depends on the match. So, if it's Charlotte versus Bayley, I would say, like, if Charlotte is going to win, I'm not so sure, so I would bet like a 3 or something. So it depends on the points that you're betting on, but you got to be careful on how you bet it because you can be in the negative too. So,
Mr. Tony,
yes,
I think you should be a math teacher. You're really good at it.
No, not really. Because I confused myself at one point. So, no, I'm kidding. But you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much how it is. So if you want to play along, just don't forget what matches are on the Payback. Just look it up and then write your matches down or shoot us a comment. Obviously, we'll see your name. And just shoot us a comment and say, all right, Roman versus Braun, I'm betting 5 points, Roman wins, this and that. And then we'll keep tabs for you. And then we'll have the results the following week and see and reveal who won. So it will be interesting. It will be interesting. So that's it. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
So, all right, cool. All right, so next week will be our predictions for Payback. We'll see what happens. I'm not looking forward to this pay-per-view, to be honest. I'm not. So. All right, so I'm your host, Tony Diaz, along with Mimi Goody. What does she normally say? No. What does she say?
What?
I don't know what she says. No. I say her name. No, she says her name. So, all right, I'll start all over. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with
Mimi Goody.
and the third wheel.
Rick Serrano the third.
And our intern.
Adios.
Love, peace, and air grease. We'll see you next week.
Peace
Good
out.
night, everybody.
We did it.
We did it, but that was weird.
A little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit. Shoot.
Just a little bit.
Scuttlebutt. Speaking of butt, I gotta poop.
Oh. Sounds personal.
Yeah.